Edit mode versus play mode part 2. In the previous video I showed that I had a power-up that was interacting with logic in the level, and it was behaving differently in edit mode than play mode. For example, in play mode, if I got it where one R1 button press worked, then it required 2 in edit mode. So I thought it was the power-up. I started from scratch, making the logic very simple, and tried to see where things were going wrong, but never did really find anything in the logic of the power-up. Now here's just a kind of overview of this setup. I have a player sensor and I have a sack pocket sensor, so if the player's got the sack pocket equipped and you're in the right place and you press R1, then the water level should go up and down. There's the remote controlinator for the R1 button press there. So not to go into any great detail about the water setup, but the room will start out full. You press the button, it should empty the room and then fill the power up. So that's the setup. Also, I wanted to add a camera for the level that this power-up's being used in, so that when you press the button, the camera gives a nice pan shot of the water going up and down. So I also have some logic with a timer and a movie camera with a transition time of 0 and a hold time of 5 seconds in the setup as well. So now I'm going to compare what's happening in edit mode here. I press R1 once, nothing happens. You can see it's activating the camera though still. Press it again, and the water level goes down. So that's what's happening in edit mode. So now I'm going to switch over to play mode. Alright, all I did here was cut out about 30 seconds of loading. So now we're in play mode. I go over. One R1 button press is lowering the water, unlike it did in the edit mode. And I press it again, it raises the water. So for some reason, it's only taking a single button press to get this water level to go down in play mode, but it's taking 2 in edit mode. So why should that be? Now I did all of this comparison without the movie camera in the second time that I did this, and I was getting the same behavior in both edit mode and play mode. And I'm thinking, why should a camera make any kind of difference? But sure enough, I put it in and things were working differently. So here I am in the level, removing all of that logic, that all it does is activate that camera so that you can see the water level rising and lowering. And now I go back into, or I'm still in edit mode here, and I'm pressing a button. Just like before, the first button press is not activating the water level, but the second is. So now I need to make another save because I've changed the logic here and removing that camera, and wait for the level to finish saving and then go back into play mode. Back in play mode, I hit R1 once, the lights flicker. That's the only way you can tell here in play mode, but the water level doesn't go down the first time. Now it takes 2 button presses R1 to get the water level to go down. So that is exactly the same way it was in edit mode. Now the 2 modes are the same. They're the same when I don't have the camera, but they're different when I do have the camera. So I'm not exactly sure why that is the case, but it does seem to be the reason behind the differences. Thanks a lot for watching.